I do not see any good reason why anyone in Britain should need a pump-action weapon in their homes. It's been over 6 months since the first shots were fired in Keyham in Plymouth. That day, the 12th of August, we tragically lost 5 members of our community, and I want to remember them now. Maxine Davison, Stephen Washington, Kate Shepherd, Lee Martin, and his 3-year-old daughter, Sophie Martin. We also remember 2 others who were injured and taken to hospital that day. Biddick Drive, where the shooting began in Keyham, could be any street in any of our communities. That's what makes this so scary. Keyham is still grieving, but through that grief comes clarity. We never want this to happen to any other community again. And for that to happen, we need to learn the lessons of this tragedy. Today, I'm presenting a set of proposals for the first part of what we are calling Keyham's Law, a set of proposals that I hope and expect will expand over time. I do not see any good reason why anyone in Britain should need a pump-action weapon in their homes. My bill would change the law requiring pump-action weapons to be held in a gun club or a gun shop. This would have the effect of removing pump-action weapons from residential areas. I want to rid our communities of these dangerous and unnecessary pump-action weapons. The second proposal is linking medical records to gun certificates. People experiencing a mental health crisis should not have access to a gun for the safety of themselves and others. We need a legal requirement for concerns about an individual's mental health to be shared with the police if they have a gun. The third and final proposal in Keyham's Law is to make violent misogyny a hate crime. Incel culture is a cancer that is growing. It is a rotten cesspit of hate, loathing and anger. Britain does not yet have a full strategy to tackle incel culture, or the resourcing to make inroads. But on a cross-party basis, I think we need one. Mr. Speaker, it has been a privilege to work on these proposals with many of the family members of the victims, many of whom are here watching from the gallery today, and others watching live from Plymouth. I want to pay tribute to them for the steadfast way that they have conducted themselves. Grief is painful, but under the glare of international media, it can be even more stark and difficult. I'm very proud of them. I've been pleased and proud to see the community in Keyham come together to support one another, to help each other. People from across our city have worked together across party lines for a Team Plymouth approach. And I'm pleased that together we have secured £1.8 million for Keyham by working with the government. That money has been spent on social workers and educational psychologists, counsellors, extra policing and home security upgrades to make people feel safe in their homes again. And on top of that, thousands has been raised by the community for the Plymouth Together Fund. This campaign may take some time, but I'm so pleased that it is across Plymouth and, importantly, a cross-party campaign backed by so many MPs from across the country who share concerns about our nation's gun laws. Big hearts have prevailed in giving Keyham the support that we have needed to date, and I thank everyone for that support. Now cool heads must prevail as we change our nation's gun laws for the better, in order that we can stop another tragedy like this ever taking place again.